that's Mother's Day. And that means it's time once again for our WMBS Mother's Day giveaway. Stop into one of the WMBS sponsors for great gifts for Mom and register to win a variety of gift certificates, candy, tickets to the State Theater in Uniontown, and surprise gifts courtesy of your local station. But just where can you go to register? Well, I have a couple ideas for you. Register for the Mother's Day giveaway at places like Miller's Greenhouses and Flower Shop on Route 119 in Smithfield, or Nature's Pickins on Connellsville Street in Uniontown next to Dairy Queen. Those are just two suggestions. There are many more places for you to choose from. Or you can send a card to Mother's Day Giveaway, WMBS Radio, 44 South Mount Vernon Avenue, Uniontown, Pennsylvania 15401. The winner will be announced on Friday, May 10th. Best of luck, and happy Mother's Day.
As the weather warms up, don't run from the sun. Enjoy more time on your deck or patio with retractable or fixed awnings from Lifetime Awnings. Made right here in the USA with both manufacturer and customer satisfaction guarantees, Lifetime Awnings provides a product that lasts. Veteran-owned and operated, a 10% discount is offered to all military veterans and their families. For a no-cost, obligation-free home consultation, call 724-554-6067 or email the owner, John, at lifetimeawningsusa@gmail.com.
Hey, how's Timmy's ankle? That was a rough game yesterday.
He's doing okay. We took him straight to Montgomery Medical since they have same-day care, and they were able to x-ray him on the spot. No break, thank goodness.
That's great news. I just took my mom to Montgomery Medical, too. She was under the weather, and they offer walk-ins, so she was seen right away. They're great.
Now if we could just get this soccer team to be as good as Montgomery Medical.
Visit the new Montgomery Medical office on Laurel View Drive or visit montymed.com. Primary care for all ages.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect gift. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm Agent Nate Ferguson is here in Uniontown to help you select the right protection at the right price. Nate will make sure you understand your coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm Agent Nate Ferguson, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call Nate when you want the real deal.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Think about the last time you thanked yourself for something. Maybe it was that me time you took last Tuesday, or finally learning Italian. Want to do something you'll really thank yourself for later? Start creating a plan for your financial goals today. State Farm Agent Nathan Ferguson is right here in Uniontown to help you look at the things you want to save for and build a plan to set you up for success. The earlier you start planning, the better off you will be. Call State Farm Agent Nathan Ferguson today, then thank yourself later. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you noticing your house getting a little drafty? Use your tax refund and call Monarch Windows and Doors. Family owned and operated with over 20 years experience, Monarch Windows and Doors can make your home warm again. Monarch Windows and Doors only use their own employees, no subcontractors. They are BBB accredited and offers military discounts. Call Monarch Windows and Doors and find out what they could do for you. 412-215-8116. That's 412-215-8116. Or see Monarch Windows and Doors on Google or Facebook.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guest, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the position of WMBS Radio. The following is a paid political presentation. Candidates may have provided all or some questions to the host and may or may not take phone calls. WMBS and the host do not endorse any political candidate on air during a paid political presentation.
Under attack, time has come, we're gonna take it back. Just wait and see, don't tread on me. I won't sit back, stand idly by, watch the heart of my nation die. Oh, not me, don't tread on me. Don't tread on my Bible, don't tread on my guns, don't you tread on my faith in God's own.
Hey everybody, this is Jon Marietta, and to start out today's show, we're going to do, we have a little bit of an announcement. I want to send out our prayers to Phil Michaels and all of his families. And his family. He was in a bad wreck, and let's pray for Phil. I know he's been transported to a different hospital, and that's about where we're at right with that, Nick. So, okay. Today's show is being brought to you by Mauser's Garage and Tire Center, Patriots Online, Tactical Civics, White Mountain Logging, Monarch Windows and Doors and more, Solid Foundation Ministry, Keep Pulling, New Life Free Methodist Church, Highline Motorsports. Go see Greg if you need a little quad or well, he'll sell you a stock car right now, I think. So anyways, I think he's got one for sale. Gun Owners of America, HBJ Radio, LLC, Jon Marietta for We the People. We were at the parade the other night, and I'll tell you what, it was a good time. But let's say I want to start out with this. So don't worry, because I am with you. Don't be afraid, because I am your God. I will make you strong. I will help you. I will support you with my right hand that saves you. That's Isaiah 41:1. I want to, if I can get to where I need to be here. I'll tell you what. The political tribalism or mere polarization has brought us smack dab to the middle of nowhere. We're alienated Americans at war with ourselves. That's nuts. It's even crazy. Republicans don't like Democrats, and Democrats don't like the Republicans. Hell's fire. We can't even put a face on our enemies in different parties. But the real enemies of America seem anonymous to us. Republicans call the people that don't hold their perceived agenda, rhinos. But our GOP agenda keeps changing. Act 77 is an example of just that. Obviously, the problem isn't with we the people. It's with the parties. The backroom deals, selling out to lobbyists, cowering to military-industrial complexes, allowing local kingmakers, and believe me, there are people in this county that think they're kingmakers, to manipulate the party's members. I believe that's un-American, unconstitutional, and stone-cold pathetic. So today, I got ahead of myself a little bit. I want to tell you all a wee little bit of story right in here in the middle of this dialogue. The other night I'm at the parade. A man walks up to me and says, "John, can I need a flag. I left my flag at home for one of my children to wave." So I handed it to him. He comes back to me and says, "John," he says, "I've always voted for you." He said, I supported you in everything you've done. I've sent you checks. And I thanked him for everything he's done for me. He said, "But there's people in the Republican Party right now that are calling you rhino." And I said, and I thought for a minute, and I came back to him and I said, "I guess I really am." So today I'm announcing I am a rhino, a Republican name only, but I am a Fayette Countian, a Pennsylvania, and an American, and most importantly, a Christian constitutionalist to my eternal soul. I am confident that you registered as Republicans and Democrats, and are too. One more time. I am confident when you registered as Republicans or Democrats that you too are Americans. God bless you all. I wanted to start out with that because it's real important. A lot of people think, I turned to the man and said, after he said, "There's people in the party running around calling you a rhino." And I said, "You know what? You are too." And he got a big smile on his face, and he says, "I guess I am." He says, "We don't aspire to be with the state GOP or we want to think for ourselves. We want to be able to vote for the people we believe will do the right thing." So I guess with that, Hillary called us deplorables. Now the Republicans are calling the people that don't aspire to them rhinos. So I think now we need and the Democrats call their people dinos. So let's think about all this. I think we need to come together as Americans and just do the bloody right thing. Okay. So in order, that's all the political we're going to have today. That's it. I'm going to get to my favorite thing, and Nick's going to get a big smile on his face. I'm going to get to my favorite thing, and I have two people with me, and I want you to introduce yourself. You might have to get a little closer to the mic, but I want you to introduce yourself. Go ahead.
I'm Crystal. I run the cheerleading squad.
My name's Brian. I am the president of the Youth Uniontown Football League, as well as a high school football coach for the Uniontown Red Raiders.
And we brought them on because it's time to play football, isn't it, Nick? Is there a time? Is there a time when we don't play football? Never. So okay. We just. I have to tell you that I'm a Chiefs fan. And I've been a Chiefs fan since Dick Vermeil was out there. So,
forewarned you guys.
maybe even before that. I love to watch the Hank Stram when they lose the Super Bowl and when they win the Super Bowl, and we're just going to matriculate down the field. How about it, Nick? And that's what we do. And that's what we do in youth football. We matriculate down the field. We learn how to run the ball. We learn how to hand off the ball. Mm-hmm. We learn how to the basics. You tackle the guy that has the ball.
Exactly. That's key right there. That's key right there.
And you try to get past the guy that's trying to tackle you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. Exactly right.
My son played youth football, and it was an enjoyable time. But I will tell you, I was more afraid when he played football than when we put him in a full-size stock car when he was 14. So, but I mean, it's just the hillbilly in me, I guess. So, anyways,
understood.
But it's a good thing. There was a fella from up on the mountain that helped sponsor. That was when all the teams played, I think, in Uniontown and Fayette County. They had a Fayette County League.
Yeah.
So, and it was nice. They all had the little cheerleaders.
Yeah.
You know, that they come out and they do their thing at halftime, and they they do what it's good. I think
absolutely.
If we do not promote our kids, we don't have an America.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, the kids are
And it isn't just about football. It's spelling bees. It's a lot of, which I never did win. So, anyways, but I mean, much to Linda Shear's disgrin, she tried her best with me. But anyways, the veterans organizations and things, but we all need to encapsulate the youth in our country and try to take care of them the best we can. So, tell us the story. Okay. Who wants to tell? Talk.
Crystal, how did you get on me? Well, Crystal, how long have you been a part of the youth league?
This will be my 8th year.
Okay,
helping out.
So how did you get involved? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I got involved. Peyton was in preschool, and I got involved because back in those days they had a squidgy team, so you could be on the cheer team at like Pee Wee going into kindergarten. So I got involved then, helping out a little bit, and then over the last 3 years, I got up into helping out, being on the board, and became the vice president. So.
Yeah. So I've known Crystal for the past year, and so I will tell you, Crystal is really good at organizing things. She comes to anything that she does very prepared. Like today, I asked her to come and promote a couple of things that she was doing for the show, and then she printed out all the information needed because I'm irresponsible in that way. But how did you meet Brian? How did you guys meet?
Brian and I met. He came to coach for us. I think this will be my 3rd year coming. Yeah, I was going to say this is like his 3rd year, and unfortunately, Fred had stepped down this year because he's moving. Okay. So he is no longer here. He's moving out of state. So I was looking for somebody that I knew that would keep it going and be about the kids and do what we love to do and help out the kids in the community. And I thought Brian would be a very good fit for that. So I had asked him to join on my team this year. So.
Yeah. Because that's another thing about Crystal. She is all about the kids. She does whatever she needs to do in order to get the funding, to get the volunteers together, and
that's let's just stop right there. That's a good idea. Well, what does it cost to put a boy on the field? I don't expect you to. Wow. Is it $250? Is it $300? Is it more than that?
Way more than that.
I think that's the cost of maybe one helmet, correct?
I have no idea. I know what racing helmets cost, and I know what fire suits cost.
Yeah.
Or what they did cost, but I have no idea what it costs for shoulder pads. And I know hockey players that's real expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because it's almost like Kevlar what they wear.
Oh my gosh.
But football team with the pads, and you thinking it's $500 a child?
Oh my, we're probably looking anywhere between $600-700 per player.
So you're probably looking in realistic terms. Every player has to raise about $1,000 to just put on the
Right.
uniform and get on the field.
Exactly right.
Absolutely.
Exactly right.
They need pads and helmets and
Yeah.
jerseys and pants and socks and shoes.
And I mean,
Mouth
yeah.
guards, yeah.
Mouth guards,
It
yeah,
all adds up.
Everything
People don't
adds up,
understand
yes.
how
And-
much it costs out
Yeah.
there, and we don't do this because we want to we want to raise money for the kids and help out as much as we can, so the parents don't have to pay that much. But sometimes the cost is just up there because you have to follow regulations.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indians have tag days.
We used to tag some places since COVID hit. Don't do
They
tagging
won't
so
let you
much.
do it no
They
more?
won't let you do it. So we have sponsorships. I will tag it in the sponsorship. We do sponsorships in tiers.
Let's go ahead and do this. Let's talk about it.
So we do a sponsorship. We do a $200, a $300, and a $500 donation. It'll get the $200 gets you the name on the back of the shirt, and it'll be worn from any group in the Uniontown. Like all of us volunteers, we have the shirt made every year, and your name goes on the back of that. A $300 donation includes your name on that, and also your name gets to be on a sign when you come in our door, and it gets announced at the games. And then a $500 donation gets you all that stuff, plus a photo at the end of the year with your group that you sponsored, with the whole group team, the cheerleaders and all. We also do donations, like gift cards, anything anybody wants to
And I'm sure you can sell hot dogs and
We do.
and soda pop. And,
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're going to have to donate some hot dogs. 'Cause
Yeah.
John is it's always hot dogs with the Hillbilly with John.
Yeah, we're having a barbecue coming up here.
well, then let's talk about the barbecue. We need
we're having a barbecue.
We piqued someone's interest in here. All right, here we
That's
go.
good. Here we go. So we're having a Junior Red Raiders. It's called Raising Raiders. It's called Raising Raiders Barbecue, and it's going to be Saturday, June 22nd at 5 to 1 o'clock here at the Polish Club on South Mount Vernon Avenue. Adult tickets are $15. It gets you a hamburger, cheeseburger, hot dog, baked beans, macaroni salad, corn muffin, watermelon slice, 1 can of pop or water, and a cupcake or cookie. And the youth gets, for $8, they get a hamburger, hot dog, cheeseburger, a bag of chips, watermelon slice, a kid's drink or a cake or cookie, and we will also have extra food, Chinese auction. We're having JJ the Magician's going to be there doing balloons for $1, some face painting. We're going to have a DJ. So it's going to be, we're taking Chinese auction baskets. Anything anybody wants to donate, we're more than happy to pick up or, take.
Yeah, whether you're donating a basket or coming down and just buying food and participating, this is a great way to help the kids.
Absolutely.
And to at least, and maybe interact with them, because I'm sure a lot of the families are going to go down.
Absolutely.
And so this is a really great way. Just come down and buy some food, maybe pick up some tickets for the Chinese auction baskets, and maybe spend a little time with the kids and see what you're investing in. And, because why do you think that the Youth League is so important? You two. Either one can answer.
In my opinion, it's the pillar of the whole community. Without a youth league, that they're your future.
Yes.
I mean, these kids are your future. They're your future middle schoolers. They're your future high schoolers.
Yes.
They might even be your future, people who work in the community. And it's always big to keep the community involved. So, we want more people to come to the games. We want people to watch. We don't just want them to watch our youth. We want them to come to the high school games, the middle school games.
Get involved.
It's just a good thing. These kids love when people come watch them. They really work hard.
The biggest thing I know, people are going to laugh about this, or maybe not laugh about it, but people don't realize you have to learn how to use your arms and your legs to tackle, to carry, to run with the ball. I mean, and when you're learning that at a young age, it helps, like you say, when you get to middle school. I mean, you know how to throw a block without getting your neck twisted.
Exactly.
I mean, you know how to catch the ball, and the receiver thing is probably not a bad. I mean, you still learn about being a receiver, and you learn how to come down on one leg or catch with one arm even. I mean, that's. But at this level, I mean, most of the time they run the ball almost every play, and it's really if you've never been to a midget, well, I call it midget football. I should probably say that, but if you haven't been to like a youth football game, they are fun to watch.
Yeah,
they are fun to watch.
They look like little bobbleheads out there, right?
Well,
they got the big helmets.
Our Pee Wee League for sure definitely looks like a bunch of bobbleheads out there running around.
Yeah.
You know, they have so much fun with it. They really do.
You know what I always think about, back to the Bible, when David went against Goliath, Saul wanted to put all his armor on him, and that's what the young kids look like. They're out there trying to figure out how to maneuver with all this equipment on, and still run but you know what? Right. By the end of the year, they're learning how to. Things start looking a lot better. I mean, the first couple games are, and the other thing is
the first couple of games are rough.
The first couple games
they can be. Yes, they definitely can be. But like I said, these kids, they absolutely love it. They have so much fun with it. I have 2 kids who are in the league, and they play different sports. And when I see these other kids around at these other sports, that's the first thing. They remember me as a coach. They say, "Hey, coach, when are we starting to back up?" I say, "Well, not until the summer." "Oh, we could do it earlier. We could do." They just love it. They enjoy it. It gives them something to do, and it's a positive thing for them in their life.
So we're having a picnic at the Polish Club.
Yes.
Okay. And
barbecue.
A barbecue.
Raising Raiders.
And that's going to be June 21st? 22nd. June 22nd. I'm terrible with dates and names. And it'll be at 1 o'clock starting.
At 5 o'clock. Till 5 o'clock.
Till 5 o'clock in the evening. Gift baskets, all them kind of things, the normal fundraiser thing. We need to really think about that. And if you got, and there's going to be, when's registration?
Registration is Monday through Friday this week, 5:30 to 7 at the high school.
Okay, and then also there's another camp coming up this summer too as well, right?
Yes, the other camp is for the boys and girls, grades 3 through 8. It is Saturday, June the 1st from 9 till 12 p.m. at the high school also. Registration, I will put that on the page, and the cost is $25.
And you're gonna have somebody there that played professional football?
Correct, yes. We'll have Darius Stills there.
Didn't he play for? Who did he play for? He played for the Raiders.
Raiders.
Oh
correct.
No. Can we get like somebody from the Chiefs or the Steelers?
They probably cost too much money.
Nick said he would go down.
But there we go.
Do you see the connection there, though? Red Raiders. That's probably why we're getting the guy from the Raiders. It's not to ruffle John's feathers.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's what they did. But I'll still go down.
Yeah.
I'll stop down.
Thank you. We appreciate that, for sure.
Maybe the day of the picnic, we'll see how things go. June 21st.
22nd.
June 22nd. We'll see what's going on. We might be able to do a podcast from down there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That would be fun, yeah.
By the way,
you guys can come in and do a pre-interview.
By the way,
absolutely.
Yeah. By the way, just to throw this up, our first podcast, it's going to be like a test situation, but our first podcast with the Hillbilly Jon show is going to be up on, it's going to be live on Facebook and YouTube, and there's several other platforms. I don't know how many other ones, but it'll be starting on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday at 7 o'clock. But we don't have a time locked down yet. The time will get locked down later on as we go forward, because it'll depend on the podcast network we end up signing with. So, but right now we're gonna try to do 7 o'clock in the evening, and we got a producer, and but anyways, back to the Junior Raiders. Go ahead. So Monday to Friday this week from 5:30.
Yep.
Till 7:30.
Yeah. No, 7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do We're gonna get. We need all the young boys and girls.
Boys and girls,
okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Coaches, anybody want to coach? Come on out.
And they'll be able to come. They'll be able to come and register to play football. And then I guess if once you
cheer.
Cheer.
Can't play a game without cheerleaders.
Well,
can't do
Steelers don't have cheerleaders. I just wanted to inform you.
Yeah.
Well,
they got thousands of fans.
Crowd.
Yeah, that's their cheerleaders. They got enough. They got enough around there.
Yeah.
But anyways, that'll be great. Yeah.
I think another great aspect of having the kids learn early is it teaches them responsibility and accountability, that you have to show up for practice, try to be on time, show up for the games on time, and have everything that you need and be prepared to play the games. And also there's a lot of great mentors. I feel like, the people that want to be involved that coach. They're great mentors for the kids, and if they can be great mentors, the kids look up to them, then perhaps they'll want to come back and be a mentor themselves.
Absolutely,
and
and that's what it's all about right there. I mean, not everybody's going to make the NFL. Not everybody's going to go to a big Division I school. We get that. And we, that's not what it's about. It's about them staying within the community and helping the community out. It's a community. This is not just a league for, parents and their kids. This is a community league.
Now, Yins will have other fundraisers probably during the
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, what's the normal? You sell.
Well, you're looking for chip donations and stuff like that too, right? Or gift cards in order to donate
baskets, anything
for the concession stands. That
Okay.
would be a good way to donate.
We also usually do a hoagie sale. We do some shirt sales. A calendar. We're going to do a calendar fundraiser, and then the sponsorship this year.
Popcorn sale.
Popcorn
it was
sale.
down at. We were down there last year because didn't we do hot dogs for them one day?
That was the junior.
That was the middle school.
Was that the middle school?
I don't know, but
I
anyway.
think you did it for the middle school.
Yeah, well, let me know.
Remember.
Let me know. We'll be able to do something with hot dogs. I'm sure.
I'll take all the hot dogs.
That sounds great.
That
sounds fantastic.
If you just can figure out how to sell hard-boiled eggs, I can take care of that too.
Because he has a bunch of chicken.
But anyways, whatever, and people need to get behind these, and whatever businesses there are, and it doesn't take, like I said, it doesn't take a great big donation.
No.
To make a difference.
But even just coming out, if you're not having, a really busy Sunday, I know that's busy for some people because they have church or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But they play football all afternoon down at the high school stadium when they're home.
Absolutely.
So just going there and maybe, pitching in a couple of dollars for the 50-50. I mean, if you get 10, 15, 20 people, how much extra money can you make in those little things? And
now, Yins will play all your games at the Uniontown High School?
Mm-hmm. Yes, all our home games are at Uniontown High School.
And Yins have to rent the field? Or
yes.
They don't? Okay.
No, we have to rent it.
You have to rent it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's probably something to do with insurance, I'll bet.
You can maybe answer that one.
I have no idea, but no, we rent it.
Yeah.
I think that's across the board with most
schools.
Most schools anymore are moving to pay to play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even coming through, I know, in middle schools and high schools anymore.
Oh, geez.
It's called pay to play. Pennsylvania is starting to incorporate that into everything they do. So it's kind of, not just taxpayer dollars anymore. You're going to have to start working with other things with that for your kids.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's all around Pennsylvania. I've just heard about that recently. I was talking to my boss at work, and he was telling me about that. So.
That's a shame because I feel like that's going to put a damper on, being able to be successful
at
putting together a program.
Yins play how many games? 7?
We have, is it 8 games?
8 games.
8 games, so
home.
4, usually 4 and 4.
Yins play like a championship game then?
Yes. If we make it.
There are playoffs if you make it. Those are at predetermined sites.
Yeah, they're predetermined depending on how far we go and whose schools will.
I know when Bobby played football, and this is going back a long ways because he's my youngest. But anyways, they had a team come in from Cleveland that they played.
Wow.
Sean Anchor. I don't know if you know who Sean Anchor is or not, but he was part of the league again, and the team come in from Cleveland, and I thought, oh dear, when they lined up, it looked like they were playing like a junior varsity team.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's how. But you know what? They hung in there with them. We lost 3 quarterbacks that day, but they kept the game close. They kept it within 10 points, which I thought they did real well. But anyways, I was and my son had a good time, and that was the main thing.
Yeah. And like I said, no matter what, they always have fun. They have so much fun with it. They really do. And like to add into that, Ohio, there's a lot of talent here.
Mm-hmm.
Just in Uniontown in general, the talent level that I see in some of these youth kids is just unbelievable. It really is.
Do you think it needs to be? It isn't just about play. It's about learning to be an athlete first, maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Learn how to
absolutely
run and learning how to Yeah, I think that, and even with the girls with the cheerleading, because they, up in the air and they make them pyramids and stuff. So everybody, most of them go to dance now.
Yeah.
They learn a lot of this.
Gymnastics,
So it's gymnastics and dance, and with the girls that are on, there's probably some boys that cheer. Well, maybe not that level, but there probably is at the high school level. But
do we have? I don't know. I don't think Uniontown doesn't. I don't think
so. My daughter's been cheering. This will be her 8th year cheering. She was once in the youth league, and now she's in the middle school. But she does help my youth league. She comes out and helps out and coaches and teaches the little kids, and she enjoys it. She loves to do it.
And Brian, you have kids that play football, right?
Correct. Yes, I have one going into 3rd grade and one going into 6th grade this year.
Yeah.
So they really enjoy it, and like I said, I help coach out with the high school as well, which we're hoping to get a couple high school kids down there to help out with the the youth program, because these kids, they know all the high schoolers.
Yeah.
They really do. They see them in the community, they interact with them, and they look up to them.
I always thought it would be incredible to do that, number one, as a mentorship program, and also I always tried to get Nolan involved, because I felt like even with the concession stand and doing those things, I don't think people understand the value of those kids actually working like little things like that and volunteering, because it teaches you, again, responsibility, and if they're back there, it kind of teaches them how to work in a little fast food place almost, because you have to get the food prepared, take orders, listen for orders. I mean, it's not that extensive, obviously, because you don't sell as much as McDonald's, maybe, because you don't have as much on your menu, but then they have to really work together and cooperate and work as a team and work together in order to operate the concession stand. But I always thought it was fun. To me, when I was that age, I thought it was fun. You get your friends, and it doesn't have to be real serious. Just make sure you execute the tasks that you are, but you could make it a fun memory.
Absolutely.
And you're helping out the kids, and
exactly. And the kids seeing them there, it's something that makes those kids just
excited.
It's just a little bit more excitement for them. And we can always use the help, kids holding the sticks and whatnot. I mean, like I said, all the kids know each other, and they'll come off the field and they'll say something to them as they're holding the stick, did you see that? Hey.
Nolan liked doing that too, because he thought he was big stuff when he was down on, because it's about being on the field.
Right.
They think they're part of the whole, they think they have fans in the audience watching them when nobody, they do, but it's not, you know what I'm saying, but no, it's a fun task to do, and it gives them experience, and down the line, maybe that's something that, if they don't end up getting to play college ball, maybe that's, and they're going to college, maybe that's something that they can say, hey, well, I did this before, I know what I'm doing, can I help,
Absolutely. You never know where it's going to help out in your life, or what kind of connection that it's going to bring you into.
Yeah.
So the more you do, the better off you're always going to be.
And a lot of these young lads will be they'll form friendships for life.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They'll be sitting around. After they've married and had children and things, and they'll say, "You remember that football game we played?" And
Laurel Highlands against it's always against Laurel Highlands, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Well, hey, we got to close up. It's fast. One more time, Monday through Friday, Uniontown Red Raiders football and cheer registrations for the youth football team.
Yes.
For the youth football team is Monday through Friday, May 6th through the 10th at 5:30 to 7:30.
And don't forget
5 to 7.
5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Okay.
And don't forget your birth certificate. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I got to close up this show. While on this road called life, you have to take the good with the bad. Smile when you're sad, love what you got, and remember what you had. Always forgive and never regret. Learn from your mistakes, but never forget. People change. Things go wrong. Just remember, the ride goes on. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America. I am Jon Marietta, and I am the Hillbilly.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers